What is up, guys? Madman12 here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, and I got this about 20 minutes ago, so I'm pretty excited. So without further ado, yeah, it's a pretty big box, as you can see right here. So without further ado, let's get this unboxed. Alright, so we got the bubble wrap off. Let's hit the music and see if anybody recognizes it. And this is something I wanted for a very long time. And here we have Willow. This is the instruction manual kit. And yes, this is not even for a regular cartridge. This is for the PCB Jamma board. So let me get it out. That way you guys can check it out. And I've been wanting to get this for a very long time. So here we have the PCB Jamma board of Willow. And this is a double-decker board. Let's look at the bottom here. You can see the plastic feeder on it. And here we have the Jamma connector right there. So the board doesn't look, well, it doesn't look all that big on the camera, but just to get an idea, that's what the board actually looks like. Alright, so before we connect the board, let's take a look at the manual real quick. And this is awesome that this PCB Jamma board came with a manual. And opening it up, you see the first page with the logo here of Winners Don't Use Drugs. And anybody who used to play arcade games definitely knows that this screen was always famous for popping up on Street Fighter Champion Edition and plenty of other games. And on this next page is the before you get started. So changing it now to the following page, you have where it tells you about the warranty and repair return policies. Of course, we can't really return it. Most of these companies, well, Capcom's still going, but I'm saying as far as PCB Jamma boards, arcade boards is different. So here we have the power requirements. And to the right, you have your dip switch tables, which I always felt when I used to go to the bakery and play the original Ninja Turtles. I knew the game was on such a difficulty that the enemies would kick your ass and it was a quarter muncher. So here it says, optimize your profits. And then it says, thorough research shows that 2.5-minute games both satisfy players and also keeps the quarters flowing. And the dip switches are located on the board right here. You see these little strips right here, the little blue and gray silver strips, whatever they are, silver and gray. You got 1, 2, 3. So moving those dip switches up and down would determine how many lives you have in a game, or how difficult the last boss is going to be, or any other difficulty. So changing it now, it tells you about the dip switch right here. And it says dip switch 1 about the coin and how many credits. So there you have the on and the offs. And then you got coin 2. And then here we go, just what I said, difficulty level. Very easy, very difficult. And I swear, like, every time I would play the Ninja Turtles in that bakery, you know, the guy, I always noticed that he was kind of smiling, but it didn't dawn on me until I found out the dude was just literally like racking up a whole bunch of change from me and a lot of the bigger kids who were there, just like literally on the Ninja Turtles, the Street Fighter. And here we have, it says speaker wires, coin door wires, smoke test, that's just in case if you connect the board. And it tells you look and smell for smoke, turn it off immediately, so forth and so on. And here we have right here, it tells you about the monitor and adjusting it, which I don't have the arcade monitor. I'll be connecting it to my regular TV. And then checking out the next page, marquee installation, which I don't have the marquee, but I'm gonna get a reproduction one. Finishing touches. And then finally it tells you about the control panel if you have the original arcade cabinet, which I do not. So changing it now to the next page, and this is the final one. It tells you about the main harness connection and connecting it, what wires to connect it, and what would be each wire for the movements of up, down, left, and right, so forth and so on. Then we have the back of the manual, and we got that classic Capcom logo. Now it's time to connect it and check it out. Alright, so here's the Willow game, the PCB Jamma game, the arcade game. And this is it right here, starting up. So what you're first going to see is that it's going to go into this storyline thing, telling you about what happened with Willow. And if you've seen the movie, then you know. Now what's cool is you hear the game say Willow. So that's pretty cool. I got the speaker connected. And you'll see Willow fighting one of those wolf dogs. And there you go, there's Mad Mortigan. And then the second scene will be Mad Mortigan with Willow driving the chariot. And it's from the scene from the movie, which is really cool.
Willow.
It's hard to believe this game came out in 1988. And there's the classic FBI. And I got the volume set pretty high, so that was the crossroads. And then there's those double-headed dragons that Mad Mortigan fights. Then now it's going to loop back and tell you everything again. Then we get the second stage demo. Such a huge fan of Willow. And if you're a true fan too of Willow, check out the Madflix movie reviews that I did on Willow and a couple of other movies. I really think you guys will enjoy it. And this is a really cool game.
Willow.
The NES one just had me just puzzled. I was trying to find every item, trying to find everything. So there's the scene I was talking about. And that was stage 2, Shalindia's Forest. And then it's going to repeat again. Alright guys, so that is it for Willow, the arcade game, the PCB Jamma arcade board. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little demo gameplay. I've been a fan of Willow again since I've seen the movie as a kid. And I definitely enjoyed the NES game. If you've never played the NES game, I would definitely say get your hands on it. It's similar to The Legend of Zelda on the NES. It has that same feel that when you go across the screen, it kind of just like moves forward. And again, I've always tried to get as many items as I can get in the game, and I have found all of them at one point. But it's been a while I haven't played the NES version, so maybe I will play it sometime soon. But again, don't forget to smash that like button, and as always, thanks for watching.